Hello everyone, now I know what you're thinking. Hey, when's the next one? Is it gonna be 2 years like the last one?
You're a failure.
Well, hopefully this update on me and Group 5 itself will brighten up everything for you guys. Now, if you aren't too dense, you would recognize me as the voice actor of Zachary, the character you love calling Zach, despite him saying he would cut off your dill. Well, for the first time in forever, you're going to talk to me. For those who don't know who I am, hello, my name's Nick, the 18-year-old risking his life to run a web series for you guys. With any luck, this video should make it so I won't get any more comments like this. I bet you think you are so funny. And to everyone who says Mike was worth the wait, thanks, but it wasn't. 2 years is inexcusable, and I swear you will never have to wait that long for an episode ever again. Okay, before I get into the whole Mike development adventure heck I went through, I'll take this time to answer a few questions you all had about Group 5. Also, just so I don't forget, Kool-Aid Killer? Thanks. Why does Jeffrey sound so different? A while back, Jeffrey was voiced by one of my good pals. I won't use his name, but we'll just call him Shmeon. And Shmeon decided to be, well, dead to me. I'll talk about this later in the video, but for now, yeah, he abandoned me and Group 5 when I needed him most. Now Jeffrey's voiced by my new pal Shippage. In my opinion, he sounds better, but like Google+, you'll be forced to get used to it. Our Thursday little Timmy coming back? Sorry. Why did you change channels? Now there's a number of reasons why, but the main one that you need to know is simply cause NJD Manok makes no sense. Back in the 6th grade, I needed a Pop Tropica username, but everything I wanted was taken, so I slammed the keyboard in rage and this came up and I lazily used it, and later this became my YouTube channel's name. Yeah. What character are you doing next? Well, due to how popular a character has gotten for some reason with tons of requests and attention, and how I am a people pleaser, the next episode will be about Liza. There was an order! You didn't see the order? Sorry guys, you guys aren't ready for Group 5 Diana. All you guys would do is ship the characters, we're not there yet! If you want to see more of Diana, go here. Is Jeffrey gay? What program do you use to animate? I've noticed you decreased the wrench in Group 5 Mike compared to Group 5 Zachary. Why is this? Now, for some reason this change was good. For some others, it was bad, but okay, listen. When I wrote Zachary, I was 15 years old. Obviously, wrench is gonna be a bit more prominent in my writing. However, writing Zachary, to which the character himself is wrench-y, it's gonna influence the writing even in the future to be more wrench-y. I try not to make the show too bad, but I can't help it. Also, to the people who don't like wrench, don't watch Group 5 Diana. Ever. What are you doing exactly? I'm glad you asked that! All the way back in 2011, I decided to develop my series Group 5 with the first actual episode. However, with my animating skills sucking, voice actors quitting, not being good at backgrounds at all, and not having anyone know the characters aside from 7 people, which is kinda pivotal to enjoy the series, I decided to take it slow and make 5 pilot episodes of the series before I make the actual episodes. Just imagine that the pilot for Group 5 is split into 5. Not to mention my computer got a virus deleting all my work on the first episode. The pilot's focusing on each character one by one, and the actual episodes focusing on all of them, similar to Pen. Slowly I will get better and better as I make the pilot episodes, so that by the time the first episode comes out, I would have mastered Flash, had enough fangirls who wanted Zachary's babies, had enough fanboys who wanted Diana's babies, and had the best cast I could have ever obtained. You guys told me to stop screwing up with the audio, and okay, I'm still learning. With the great success of the first pilot episode, Zachary, it was time to complete the next 4 and get on with the series. But, this leads me to the biggie. Mike. So, why did Mike take so long? Well, to be honest, it only really took 5 months to make. I know, I'm sorry. So here, let me shed some light on the subject. Whoa, deja vu. Let's travel back to 2012, where I had just uploaded Zachary. It was now the time to start animating Mike, right? And I was, but remember when we talked about wrench? Well, the first script was bad. I had to kind of grow up to realize that pedophile jokes weren't funny, so I set the script on fire and started the process of writing new scripts, while still keeping certain elements of the original script, like the character Little Timmy. Another thing was that I was in flubbin' high school, and let me just say this right now, managing a web series in school is impossible. The only reason why Zachary was really animated was because I did it the entire summer. Anyways, over 20 scripts later, and I mean 20 scripts later, I finally came up with a pretty good script, and I was in the process of trying to animate it. And it was looking pretty good, and I released some details when all of a sudden... Okay guys, I admit it. You got me. I'm a time traveler. I went forward in time about 8 months to rip off seniors, went back 8 months to try to hurry up and animate Zachary with the whole black outlines, dirty humor, everything. And I thought no one would notice, but you guys are just too good. I thought I could hide it, but you guys are too smart for me. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're not. You're all retarded. I mean, seriously, even though now statements like this don't even faze me, because again, retarded. But back then, it was enough to actually make me feel bad enough to even want to quit the show. I didn't because I realized I would have disappointed thousands of people, including my lovely voice actors and friends. Also, because I didn't want to get killed by this guy. I mean, or else. Still, because of this, I was pretty dismotivated and eventually got rid of the script, despite already animating it. Apparently, putting a classroom in my show warranted Group 5 being a ripoff. I mean, okay, I kinda get the Miss Joy, Miss Delight comparison, but believe me, her name is Miss Joy because that's her porn star name. If you guys are good enough, I will release the scrapped scene. Also, around this time, as you would think, Group 5 is in some serious development hell, which was only made worse because Shmeon quit the show around this time. Thanks, Shmeon. Anyways, with that script in the garbage, sorry Lizzie, and it was now summer of 2013, it was time to make the best script ever for Mike. That particular summer, I went to some pre-college thing, so it wasn't really the best time to animate at all. But finally, I made the script you all know and love today of Group 5 Mike. It was then my senior year, and if you don't remember, it is impossible to manage a web series in school, period. So my plan was, once I'm free, I would continue with my pursuit for Group 5, never to screw up that bad again. Or so I thought. I'm not gonna get into mad details, but after I graduated, my parents dropped a bomb on me that despite all my work and plans, they would not allow me to continue with Mike or Group 5 anymore. Since Group 5 is pretty much the only thing not making me want to shoot myself, this was made into a huge argument, which resulted in me being kicked out of my house by my parents. I was out on the streets. I was chased by a dog. Eventually, I was rescued by my other family members who did support Group 5 and YouTube, even though not entirely understanding it. And now I was moved to both New Jersey and New York, back and forth to continue Mike, not being able to see my brother, sister, dog, room, and friends ever again. Spoiler alert! I'll never get to see them again still. Oh look, hate mail I got from my mother's friend. Anyways, there was a giant falling out between my family which resulted in a freaking war, and Anyways, 5 months later, I finally completed Group 5 Mike with hopes that it would appease your unquenchable Group 5 thirst and fix the problems between my parents. Now that Mike was uploaded, I decided to visit my parents in peace to fix our problems, but Okay, let me explain this a bit. I went back to my home, notified that I was there as a pleasant surprise after not seeing each other for 5 months just to talk. However, my mother called my return a Shanghai attack and called up my other uncle and the shrew that gave me hate mail. As soon as my uncle entered the door, he instantly attacked me. Unprovoked, he violently frisked me, damaging my headphones in the process, followed by immediately tackling me into the living room and put me in many chokeholds and headlocks. Imagine a grown man just jumping on you. That's how it looked like in my head. I tried to get him off, but I'm half his mess. I have no strength and I've never gotten into a fight whatsoever. I was very soon pinned down on my stomach with my head squashed in the dirt on the ground outside with him on me, my arm twisted behind my back and him twisting my hand even further. I remember he stripped off a part of my hoodie and used the arm of it to wrap it around my mouth and nose, trying to choke me. This was followed by several awful taunts and a body slam that nearly caused me to black out. If you want to put a positive spin on this, he was my Uncle Mike. Ow. As of now, I am okay. I have a few scratches on my head. Every time I move my body, I'm in pain. My arms, hips, and neck are in pain anytime they're even touched slightly, and my wrist feels instant pain at all times. But I'm okay. Now, what this man did is assault. It is assault! I was there in peace, and I made that clear to my mother. I was not in any way a threat, nor did I look like I was a threat, yet I was attacked. And I want revenge so bad. So bad. Me and one of my good family members actually went to the police station to put a charge on him. And while I was writing it, I realized this guy is not important. You are important. Group 5 is important. The process of paying for lawyers and going to court would get in the way of Group 5. Fighting for Group 5 means to fight the terror I experienced from him physically and emotionally, so I dropped the charges. I'm still not giving up. I am back in New York to continue Group 5. I mean, if I'm gonna go through all of this, hate mail and actually being attacked, there's no way I'm giving up on you guys. If I want to teach him a lesson, it is to succeed. People who truly believe that what happened to me was right, like my mom who stood above me while I was in pain and pinned by my uncle and smiling and happy about it, cannot be reasoned with. So that's my situation I'm going through. Yeah, Mike was hyped up a lot, but I did risk my life to make it. I think in that sense, it deserved it. So yeah, Group 5 Liza coming, what's a reasonable time? April? Group 5 Liza coming in April, or I'm killing myself. Also, let's make a deal, okay? I release Liza on time, and you guys forget about the 2-year hiatus thing, okay? Okay. Don't worry, I'll keep you guys occupied till then. So, as a close, I just want to thank you guys for believing in me. Whether you're new, old, one of my lovely voice actors, or even the aforementioned retards, thank you so much. Group hug. See you later, guys.